The iPhone has landed in Canada, and despite a barrage of negative publicity over how much Rogers is going to charge for subscriptions, hundreds of Canadians pulled all-nighters to be among the first to get their hands on those gadgets. Now, McGee has more on that one for us.
People were camped out here as early as 4:30 yesterday afternoon to try and get their hands on one of these phones. Bloggers call it the Jesus phone, the iPhone. It's all the fuss of the iPhone. The first person to get his hands on the iPhone is actually in the store right now buying the phone. The line behind me, it stretches right around the building. 100 people showed up, more than 100 people, for the chance to buy this phone. The first person showed up at 4:30 yesterday, then people started trickling in. All through the night they were here. There was lightning strikes, there was rain, there's still raining. It didn't turn people off. Some people might find it crazy to show up so much in advance to buy a gadget or a phone. Why the mania over this phone?
Well, personally, I've been excited for this phone since like November. So one day in the rain is nothing to me.
I mean, you effectively pulled an all-nighter here.
Sure did, yeah.
What was the atmosphere like through the night?
It was fun. It was pretty relaxed. Everyone was just hanging out, having a good time, listening to their iPods.
Why the desire to get hold of one of these phones?
Well, because of the movies, because we travel a lot, the songs, like chatting with my friends, the applications, the games, it's really amazing.
It's like the best of everything. It has a phone, an iPod, has internet, games, everything.
So, you guys getting one iPod or two iPods?
We're each getting one.
So is this the kind of reaction you were actually expecting?
Absolutely. This is a revolutionary new phone, and it's going to work on Canada's fastest mobile network. It's actually one of the fastest mobile networks in the world. So, yep, for sure we expected this. There's
a lot of controversy over Rogers' pricing plan. It was seen as perhaps expensive. I mean, what do you think right now?
Well, compared to the prices they're getting in the United States, and, well, primarily that's what we're comparing it to, it's ridiculous. They have unlimited data plan options. And up until, well, there was a huge outcry over the internet, and I think about 60 or 70,000 other Canadians signed a petition. Up until just a couple of days ago, we were going to be getting probably the most ridiculous pricing plan for this phone.
Why did Rogers decide to come out with this promotion pretty much at the last minute?
Well, I think we spent the last 2 weeks doing something very important, which is listening to customers. You know, I personally went through all of the emails, listened in on customer calls. It took a while to sift through it, and then people were saying one basic thing, and that is they want a lot of data because they were going to use this product in ways that we've never seen before. Not the 2G version, not other 3G smartphones. They really wanted a lot of data.
What about the 3-year contract? A lot of outcry over this, one of the longest in the world in terms of being tied. Smiling.
Well, I mean, that's the point. They can play with whatever they want. They have you stuck for 3 years. They get to determine when you have a hardware upgrade. And as it turns out, with this entire line that we have here, there's only going to be about 100 people getting the phones. And this is the hardware they're going to be stuck with for a period of time determined by Rogers.
Our intrepid reporter Niall McGee joins us in studio now. That's really interesting because people clearly still aren't happy with the contract links with some of the pricing, but it didn't stop them from lining up.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. He's complaining about paying too much and being tied in for too long, but he actually camped out all night to buy the phone.
You think you'd vote with your feet and just don't go, but
yeah,
people are showing up.
And it's interesting. Halifax sold out the phone after less than an hour. It actually went on sale there first because of the time difference, 8 a.m. Over in Halifax. The store in Toronto reportedly only carried 100 iPhones. So there's some question marks over whether Rogers had enough iPhones at all